Hello and welcome back to the channel. This week we're going back to basics. It's going to be an old-fashioned week in my life vlog. Feels like I haven't done one for a while, so we're going to go for it. I am now over halfway through my internship, and I'm just going to take you through how it's been going. You can see what it was like at the start in some of the previous videos in this Year Abroad in France series, and I will see how it goes this week. So, if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about what I'm doing exactly, you can stick them in the comment section below. And subscribe if you haven't already, because there is more Year Abroad content coming. Let's go. It is Sunday evening, and I'm about to shower, have a shave, and get ready to go to bed. I've kind of, because the clocks have changed, I can sort of go for morning runs at the moment, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go for a morning run or if I'll go for a run at lunchtime. I have a 2-hour lunch break, so I can get home, get changed, go for a run, have a shower, eat lunch, and get back to work all in my lunch break. So I'll probably get ready for bed and then decide, and I guess you'll see tomorrow what I decide to go for. I'm not sure yet. I'm quite tired and would quite like to sleep an extra half an hour, but we'll see. Okay, so I did not go for a run this morning, and I'm not going to go for a run this lunchtime. I've just got back from the office. I've had some scrambled eggs on toast, and 2 reasons for not running. 1, didn't want to get up this morning, and then at lunchtime, 1, I don't feel like it, so forget it. And 2, I need to go back into the office slightly earlier than expected to check whether a client has submitted some extra information we need to ship the parcel today. And to ship the parcel today, the information needs to be submitted before 2 p.m. That's when I start work, so I'm going to have to go back earlier. Anyway, this morning, fairly busy because we have to deal with all the weekend emails and messages that we haven't been able to deal with at the weekend, as well as all the emails and messages that come through on the Monday. Monday mornings are always difficult because it's a Monday morning, but also good because they fly by. The 3 hours, it's like there's nothing there because you have to do so much work. Then I cycled home, and the bike I'm using is the bike of one of the people who works at the office. They gave it to me. They paid to get the tyres replaced because they were ancient, so it's really good actually. It takes me 5 minutes, not even, to ride down, and then 10 minutes or so to ride back up. And because it's a Monday, the Focalquier market is on, so I came up via sort of a slightly different route, passed through the market and stopped off at the Tourton place. Now, Tourton are a speciality of the region. They're like filled fried pastries. Let me see if I can get one out. And you can put like meat or potatoes in them, spinach or whatever. I like getting sweet ones, so this one has chocolate and hazelnut spread in it. I've got some raspberry jam ones as well that I will enjoy after I have an orange. And the farmer's market's just really nice because, well, it's not really a farmer's market. There are lots of local producers and artisans, as well as just people selling clothes and baskets and bags and pizza and falafel, and there's a lot of different things, and it's really popular. Apparently in the summer it's hectic. I didn't get to see it when it was hectic because I was still living outside of the centre at that point, but it's still really busy and the weather's fantastic, so everyone comes out to see it, which is really cool. So I'm just gonna have my orange, finish eating, relax a bit, and then I'll head off to work. I might stop off at Intermarché to do some shopping. Just think I need some milk from there at the moment because I cooked a massive vat of dal yesterday, which I will be eating for the rest of the week. So yeah, lovely stuff. I will catch up with you later. Just went shopping again. Wasn't planning on doing it, but I think I'm going to go to the cinema tomorrow night. So I went to get some fruit and some yogurt from a little supermarket that has lots of local produce and produce not in packaging, so in bulk, which is, I think, quite good. I did get milk at lunchtime. I hate that supermarket, it's a nightmare. I really don't like it, but here we go. So, light, there we are. I'm gonna make myself a bit of dinner and then just relax for the rest of the evening, I think. It's hard work coming up the stairs. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Little Tuesday evening update. Went for a run this morning. I woke up and was planning on going for a long one. Didn't feel like it, but also didn't feel like staying in bed. I thought it would do me some good. So I went out for a short, fairly easy one, trying not to get run over. Day at work, fairly busy. Everyone was in the office because it's a Tuesday. And it was good. We had a lot of work to do. The meeting in the afternoon after lunch, which we have every Tuesday, was a bit heated, but got through it and then finished off the afternoon, picked up some factory rejects, let's say. So I've got plenty of chocolate for the next few days, and just been out to the cinema to watch a typically weird French film that made no sense to me to begin with. But I still enjoyed it because it was funny, and then towards the end it did make sense, and it was a nice film, but again, typically weird. So yeah, I'm gonna head home, have something to eat, and go to bed, ready to meet some of my colleagues at the bakery for breakfast tomorrow morning as a treat. So yeah, I will keep you up to date. It's another recap in darkness. I'm just walking home. It's been a while since I've walked home because usually I'm either cycling or getting a lift, but I got a lift down at lunch, and so my bike wasn't there, so I'm walking back now. Decent day today. Breakfast before work was fabulous. We unexpectedly went to the bakery for lunch as well. Had a fantastic cheese toastie, plus a little more at home. Played a bit of cards with two of my friends from work, and then back to work. Fairly chill compared to yesterday, I would say. No meeting, so that's taken out of the afternoon. But dealing with someone who has had a lot of problems with their order, let's put it that way. So that's not too enjoyable when they reply to one of your emails with 5, or saying pretty much exactly the same thing but in a different way, and calling you Nathan when the only person they've ever spoken to at the company is Arthur, and Arthur doesn't really sound anything like Nathan. So I've been on the phone and emailing this person for a while. Still don't know my name. I don't blame them, but it's in my email signature. Never mind. Anyway, not a bad day. Gonna head home and call the cottage gang now. So yeah. Good morning. I have come to the unsurprising conclusion that I'm a seriously below par, subpar vlogger. Completely did not film anything yesterday. Thursday, a couple more people were in the office. People are still coming in, even though Christmas is getting busy again. People tend to just work 100% from home when it gets really busy, because literally don't have the time to drive to the office, work, and drive home. They just work from home. But it was a pretty good day. We worked. I went for a run at lunchtime from the office. It was fantastic weather. It's really cold in the mornings here at the moment, but then the sun comes out and it actually got quite warm yesterday. Had my lunch at the office, worked some more, phoned a lady in the US for 40 minutes. She placed a banger of an order, so that's ideal. Came home, ate dinner, phoned my parents, went to bed. I'm starting to realise my day-to-day life, especially during the week here, is quite samey, which I guess is... Although I did go to the cinema for the first time on Tuesday, so that's something new. But, work, I have found, sticks you in a routine, and as long as you feel comfortable in the routine, and you're not getting bored, and you're not getting lonely or whatever, you just stick with it. I do more exciting things at the weekend, so we'll see what happens this weekend. But generally, the working week is pretty chill. Friday morning, Friday's either so much work you can barely breathe, or no work at all. So we'll see what today comes up with. I'll try and film some B-roll. I'll try and film some other stuff during the day. But I can't promise everything because, as we've seen, quality of vlogging and collecting footage is pretty not great. But anyway, I'm feeling good this morning. Gonna drink my lemon tea, gonna have some brekkie, and then we'll head off. It is a very cold but beautiful morning in Fokaki. It's Saturday. I like to have a bit of a blob morning per week. I think tomorrow I'll either go for a bike ride or a long run. But I've decided that this morning it's going to be relaxed, or ish. I'm just not going to do anything that requires brain power or physical power. I have just gone to the bakery to get myself a pound chocolate, which I'm going to eat on my way to the shops. I'm doing a very small bit of top-up shopping. I don't think I'll need to cook anything big until Monday. So, yeah. Last night turned out very differently to what I was expecting. I was originally planning on sort of having a chilled out evening, going to bed, and that's it. But I got home and I found out that in an hour, sort of from when I got home, I was going to have a Zoom call with a school in Argentina, which was a bit of a shock. It went really well. There are just two things that stand in the way of me going there, basically. Now, whether these two things get out of the way or not, I'm not 100% sure, so we'll see about that. But fingers crossed, they seem really lovely. And it was a nice surprise to see that I could speak French. No, I can definitely speak French. I've been doing it for 4 months. I could still speak Spanish. So, yeah. But sort of, I'd gone home with the plan of writing a cover letter for another school in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. And for some reason, my brain was like, no, don't prepare for the interview in the hour you have before it happens. Write the cover letter and prepare for the interview in that 1 hour. So I did do that, and it just felt like I was very busy from the second I got home. But I got all of that done, and then I couldn't be bothered to even warm up something I'd previously made. So I went to get myself a very nice falafel wrap at the local little kebab sandwich shop. Watched a very good Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio film. I think it's called Catch Me If You Can. And then went to bed quite late, which is unusual for me. Yeah, and then this morning, shopping, laundry, cleaning the kitchen because it's an absolute mess, cleaning the flat because it's an absolute mess. Unfortunately, I don't have a Hoover or a mop. Well, I do have a Hoover, but it's only like a handheld Hoover. If you watch my flat tour, you'll understand what it is. So that'll just take me until midday probably, and then I'll have some lunch, and then I'm off to play cards with Nicole, the lady who I lived with for the first 2 weeks while I was here, and Alicia's coming along too, which should be lovely. So today should be a very nice day. have been played. I've decided to go out for a run because it will make me feel less useless today, which is important for me this evening. Otherwise, I'll just be sad. So I'm going to, well, it was that or watch 15 minutes of Electra I started on Monday. And I feel like the run is more useful, more enjoyable. The sun is stunning. I might bring my phone, but I quite like running without my phone. So if I can take some photos, videos, I will. What was I going to say? I can't remember. So yeah, I'm going out for a run. It's absolutely freezing. So I'm going to layer up because I'm going to take it quite easy. And then, yeah, tomorrow morning I'll see whether I ride or run to start off my Sunday in a bit. I am a third or so of the way through my ride. This is actually the first time I've done this loop since the first week I got here. Editing Arthur here. I would just like to explain this weird image we have very quickly. I am wearing a latex glove. Now, the reason for this is that it was absolutely freezing, as I'm about to say about 100 times in this clip. And my cycling gloves aren't enough to stop my little fingers getting very, very cold. And surprisingly, a simple latex glove is very helpful for keeping heat in. I'm also holding a plastic bag, which I use to put my phone in my back pocket so that it doesn't get sweaty. So that explains that. Enjoy the rest of the video. It's sort of the classic route that sort of the bike shop in Fokakir, when they hire you a bike, rent you a bike, tell you to do. And it's the first time I stopped on the ride because it's been freezing. I'd started with the descent and oh my gosh, you go down into the valley and ice starts rattling in your water bottles. Let's put it that way. So I wasn't even warm when I started with the descent. And then since then, it's been pretty nice actually. The sun's come out properly. And things are going well. I'm probably not going to get my phone out again because I have to take gloves off and unzip jackets and it's really quite cold. I'm just going to crack on, I think. Some of the footage I might use might be from other times of the year. I might be recycling B-roll because it is really cold and I just can't get the phone out of my pocket really effectively. The colours are stunning. There are so many oak trees around here and the scenery is fantastic. It's just such a nice place to ride a bike. The roads are quiet, they're smooth, it's just lovely. So yeah, that is my Sunday ride update. The only one I think you're going to get because it's too cold. And I am actually getting cold now, so I'm going to start riding again. Hello. Bike ride was done a long time ago. I got home, had some food, warmed up a bit because it was very chilly. Then went walking with some colleagues and their dogs, which was lovely. It was such a lovely day. It's a shame it was freezing. Anyway, I'll stop complaining because sun is better than rain if it is a bit cold. Then baked some oat and raisin cookies at the unnamed guest's house because I have no oven, but she does. So we spent afternoon, evening doing that, and now I'm making my dinner, and then I'm going to go to bed. I called my family when I got back, and might call some friends this evening as well. So, lovely stuff. That is the end of this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I forgot how much fun it was to vlog. Harder to edit, but good fun. I apologise for the lack of fun footage and things like that. But, you know, I'm not a professional YouTuber, sadly. So there we go. Anyway, if you did enjoy it, I really would appreciate a thumbs up. It really does help me out. If you have any questions about the work I'm doing, stick them in the comment section below, or anything else for that matter. I do get back to you. And subscribe if you haven't already, because there are more videos coming up in the future. Stay tuned.